Hey there. I wanted to go ahead and do another video because I have another thought in my head and I wanted to share it with you. There's something that we always mention in Teen Take Massive Action and in Power Network and, the female power group is that in any business, whether you're going to do in Power Network or whatever else you have your mindset on, you must have a why. That's like the biggest thing, right? If you don't have a why, it's like, having an open-ended plane ticket and you don't know where you're going. My why has always been my kids. I know I've tried to figure out kind of like what I wanted to be when I grow up, and I never really knew that. I have a lot of interests. I have a lot of hobbies. I have a lot of things I like to do, but I can't imagine doing anything or any of those things full time. I've thought about doing a little bit of photography. I've thought about doing a little bit of I like to draw and write. I've thought about something like that. I've thought about I thought about selling houses because I enjoy looking at houses. I've on and on it goes, right? But like I said, I have so many interests that I can't imagine spending 40, 50, 60 hours or more just doing that one thing, because I get bored, and I guess I have a little bit of ADD or ADHD or whatever, and I can only focus on one thing for a little bit of time. I love to crochet. That's been my newest interest. But I crochet for about 2 weeks, and then I put it away for about 2 weeks. I can't focus on anything all that long. I have to admit, though, I do love the computer. So, but the cool thing about the computer is I can multitask there too. So I can watch a video and play on Facebook and read like some of our business tips and stuff like that, and read people's blogs and whatever all at the same time, and I'm always constantly moving, so that that keeps me interested for a very long time. But otherwise, as far as like coming up with something I could do, like I said, as a career, I have no idea. But what I've always wanted to be, probably since I was 2 years old and could walk around with my baby doll, has always been I wanted to be a mom. I wanted, I remember being a teenager, when my best friend and I would go off and, go to the mall or whatever. We had more fun in like Toys R Us and Myers, and we were from Michigan, playing with the toys more than anything else. And we used to go to the Beauty and the Beast when it first came out. We would be the only ones there without kids, but that was my goal. I wanted to have children. That's always been what I'm here for. When I first had my two children when they were about 4 and 5 years old, I unfortunately went through a divorce, and it forced me to put them into daycare for about a year, and while I went and got a job so that I could figure out how to take care of them. And I will say that was absolutely the worst year of my life. Every morning we would get up at about 5:30 in the morning. I would have to, wake up my very sleepy-eyed children and hurry up and get them dressed and out the door, and we would usually arrive at the daycare center even before the worker did. And I'd end up having to be like, come on, hurry up, I have to get to work. And I'd hurry up and run them in the center and, sit them down at the table where the worker would give them some breakfast. And, I'd kiss them on the head and be walking out the door as my daughter usually would be crying that she wanted me to stay with her or take her back home or whatever. Shortly after that, my son started kindergarten, and so I missed his first year of school. I missed every one of their, picnics and plays or whatever that they did that year, and that sucked. I hated it. I hated that I had to work. I hated that at the end of the day, when I went to go pick up my children, half of the time there was new staff that I had never seen before, and they had never seen me before, and they didn't even know who my children were. There was just, they were supervising, a group of 30 kids out in the courtyard playing, and, I'd be like, where's my kids? Oh, I don't know. Who are they? That wasn't the life for me. I couldn't do it. God bless any of you moms who are able to do that or want to do that or are okay with that, but not me. I needed to be with my kids. Remember seeing Mrs. Doubtfire and, how he says, that's like taking away the air that I breathe. That's my kids. I need them around me all the time. And, I don't homeschool. They're all, now they're much older now. My oldest is 17. And then I have a 16-year-old daughter, a 10-year-old son with autism, and an 8-year-old daughter, and they're in school full-time, and they actually really enjoy it. I wanted to homeschool. I homeschooled for about a year, and then unfortunately my ex-husband made me put them back into public school, so I lost that privilege. So I just kind of put them all back in school, even though, the two younger ones are not his. But it was kind of like, okay, fine, I'll just, I'll do it this way, and, but I'm thinking probably next year we're going to go back to homeschooling. Already my youngest daughter has asked me more than once if we could homeschool, and like I said, they're mine. I can do whatever I want with them. But anyway, that's always been my why. I want to be there for them all the time. I want them to come in, from school and, be able to tell me what their day is, how it was, if they have a school event, a party or whatever, I want to be able to go there. If they're sick, of course, I want them to know I'm home, and I can take care of them the whole day rather than, trying to figure out how to do that. Like I said, that's always been my why, is my kids. My other why is because I have this ADD or whatever, is because I really can't stand 9-to-5 jobs. I've done them, many, many times, and thankfully, some of my jobs have been pretty flexible, but as far as having a regular, same old, I can't stand it. I pull my hair out. I get so bored. I need to have my time, and I need to have it my way. I need to do it I need to do what I want to do when I want to do it. and that's why I've got the entrepreneur heart. That's why I'm here. So anyway, so that's my why, and I wanted to share it with you, and I would love to hear what your why is. So, you know, shoot me an email. I would love to hear from you. And, you know, and like always, if you're ready to hop on board with us, go ahead and click the link below. I'd love to see you on the other side. Love ya. Bye.